So I just got home from work and we were going through a bin and we found the Seagate Backup Plus 4TB drive. It's pretty thick. It seems to be a 2.5. I'm wondering if it's like 2 drives in RAID 0, two 2TB drives or something. And it doesn't mount on the computer. It sounds really bad and it powers up and powers down pretty much immediately after. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in here, and I think the connector is the right way around. Yeah, the drive sounds really bad. You probably can't hear it. Maybe I'll throw in some audio. And if we drag disk utility over, nothing shows up. We have my... Oh wait, maybe it's doing something. Then again, this computer always has the rainbow wheel of death. I'm not sure what that Time Machine backup disk image is, but I don't think that is the drive. So I'm gonna go up to about this Mac, and why don't we take a look at the USB devices here. So we have everything, and then we have my OWC dock. Yeah, so the drive and everything isn't even showing up. It's weird. I heard something spin down in the drive, but the drive is still making that typical 2.5-inch drive noise. So I think I'm going to pull this apart, take the cover apart, and see what's inside of it. So it looks like tearing apart this drive is pretty easy. I just have to take this spudger and kind of start poking around and prying up the cover. So I'm getting there. I am pretty close to having access to the inside of it. And if I just pull this up here, there is a single really thick 4TB drive in there. It's a 2.5, if this even counts given its depth. So it looks like pulling it out is just a matter of kind of pulling it out. So it looks like the entire kind of board and module come out as all the rubber parts go flying everywhere. So yeah, it's a just a really thick 4TB drive. I might see if I can find a replacement because this is a nice little enclosure for everything. So I'm gonna kind of peel back this tape here. So this just uses a normal SATA USB 3 kind of interface on the back here. So I could throw a different drive in here if I wanted to. This drive has the numbers 14.8 or 148 in the serial number. I'm wondering if that's the 8th month or 8th week of 2014 or something. So I'm gonna pull the kind of backplate thing off, backplane, I guess. So I'm behind my desk here, and I'm gonna pop this drive into my toaster, power it up, and yeah, you can hear it sounds absolutely terrible. It's totally dead as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, now it's not spinning even, so just power it off. Looks like that drive is dead. Not really sure what I want to do with this enclosure. I might throw a drive in here. I don't really have a good drive to throw in here though. I think I'm going to take this drive apart off camera, see if there's like physical damage inside of it. Of course, once I take the drive apart, it's never going to work again, but it doesn't work anyway, so I mean. So I just kind of threw the drive back together. I actually should put this back in it. And there's a bit of foam that I kind of ripped up. Anyway, I am working on RMAing the drive because it has a valid warranty until 27th of October, which is this month. So I have like weeks to get this done, which according to my friend on Discord, I should probably get a replacement for this, which is really nice. And I don't really know what I'd use it for. Obviously it's a 4TB external drive and it would be really nice to have one of those. Yeah, so I'm going to continue working on RMAing the drive and continue the video when I'm done. So here's a view you've never seen before inside my car. So I'm going to the post office to ship the drive, and I'm not going to show any other angles of the package because my address is all over it, my order number and everything. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and ship this drive out and hopefully my RMA goes through. I don't really need to include this, but I'm at the post office now, and I have to go home and reprint the label on this because I printed it too small. So yeah, that's fun. So I just got back to the post office and mailed the drive. Seagate should have it by Thursday or Friday, and I guess I'll continue the video then. So it's been about a week. It is Monday the 7th, and a while ago I got an email from Seagate saying my RMA was declined or invalid, or I forgot what the actual email said, and I guess I can pull it up here while I'm talking. I'm not going to show anything on screen because my address is all over right now, and so earlier today I got an email that did show some Seagate tracking information and like shipping information. I'm going to look up the order number now. I figured that I wouldn't continue the video and I would just delete the footage. I'm glad I didn't yet, because I'm wondering if maybe that is a new drive. So the order number from the email returns this, the tracking information for UPS, which is they're shipping with UPS according to the email. That shows up as nothing yet, so maybe they just haven't done it yet, even though I got this email like really early this morning, like 2 o'clock. But I will, I guess, keep you posted, and I will unbox the package that arrives. If it's new or old, I don't really know, but yeah. So I think the last clip in this video was me talking about how Seagate denied my warranty, or my RMA. But they sent a package not disclosing what was in the package, and it just arrived, and I, like I said, didn't know what was in it. But this is my first time opening it, and as far as I can tell, it's a new hard drive. So that's wild. Let's go ahead and plug this in and test it. We're also at my kind of basement server setup here. So I wonder if I'm ever gonna remember to actually finish a video while I'm filming it at some point. Last probably 20 videos I've made, I've forgotten to do that. I'm editing the video now, it's going up later today. It's like 1:20 in the morning, I think it says. Can't really see it from this distance, but so this drive is in really good condition. Obviously it is a new drive. It also says recertified down there, if the light will catch that. It says we're certified. We have disk utility pulled up here in front of iMovie. I'm gonna zoom in on the window here so we can actually see what's going on. If I plug this drive in, the light comes on, which it didn't on the other drive. I like the new security stuff with macOS 10.15, which I did update. I recorded the update process, but nothing happened, so I'm not going to upload that. So I just erased the drive and named it Backup Plus, and you can see it's an empty 4 terabyte drive. So Seagate sent over a new drive, even though they told me my RMA was denied. I don't really know what's up with that, but I'm not going to question it. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that I don't know what I'm going to use this for, and I am still trying to figure that out. I'm considering using the Mac Pro server's USB 3 card that I put in there, and throwing this drive in RAID 5 along with the other 2 4 terabyte drives that are in RAID 0 right now. And those make up my kind of main server storage pool. Those are backed up, by the way, to an 8 terabyte. I have a video of that from almost 2 years ago, actually. But that would be a RAID 5 instead of a RAID 0, so obviously we have increased fault tolerance there. And their network drives connected over a dual gigabit team. Nothing can access the server at that full 2 gig speed, so it's not like USB 3 would be a bottleneck for the RAID array or anything. It is a really nice drive. Maybe I could sell it to one of my friends who does video editing. Shout out to Colin, he's always buying new external hard drives for his business. Or if I ever need a drive like this, I'll have a really nice one on hand. There's also the option of selling it. I could get about $80 for this, maybe $75 if I lowball it. But to be completely honest, I think I'm just going to keep this around, maybe sitting on a shelf or something waiting for a use. But again, I really just don't have a need for a external drive, let alone a 4 terabyte drive like this one, because I can connect to my file server from work, from school, from my friend's house, and those are really the only places I ever take my computers anyway. And I have a 512 gig SSD in the MacBook Pro, so I have more than enough storage for being at my friend's house for even like a week and recording the whole LAN party, for example. But if anyone has like an idea for a use for this drive, let me know, because like I said, I am open to ideas, and Don't really know. Oh, there it goes. I'm really happy that I got a free 4TB drive. Obviously, I'm not complaining about not having a use for it. It's really awesome to have one of these, but I don't want it to go to waste. So that's really all I have to say about this whole adventure. So I guess thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. And I'll see you in the next video.